Hey everybody, what's up? Randy here with Nerds Templar again. Doing what we always do, at least for now, because I don't really have anything else I do on here. Checking out our Pokemon card collection. I'll just quickly go through what we got here, which is our newest. This is the newly started collection, which you can follow all of the pack opening in the playlist that has been created. I've been doing all of it on camera because why not? You never know what'll happen, and we can have plenty of discussions while I do it, which happens all the time. A lot of different things happening here. Cleaned up a lot of the stuff. Where are those? Our two. Let me grab them real quick without knocking anything down. Old mid-sized portfolios are now completely empty. Clean those out. Look at that. Check that out. You can't tell, but those are old, like red, blue, yellow printed Pokemon Pokédex entries from back in the day on the Game Boy. So probably my first Pokemon. Can't see them anymore now. I think one of them was a Hitmonlee. Anywho, Scarlet and Violet is where we start this binder off. Might be able to tell that it's maybe a little thinner. Maybe you can't tell that. Because I took out the extra pages. So we do start, as I said, with Scarlet and Violet base, and from there we go forward in time with the Scarlet and Violet. We just got these. These are one pack of Paldea Evolved, or the second one. Yeah, Paldea Evolved, yeah. So these total ended up being the best. And then we also had our first pack of Obsidian Flames here. And that went a little better. I think the Clodsire was decent. I guess it was pretty much the same. And then after that, we go backward in time to, these are not Silver. Why do I always think these are Silver Tempest? No, yeah, they're Lost Origin. Silver Tempest. For now, it'll probably move though. For now, Silver Tempest is in the Silver Tempest mini portfolio. But I think I'm going to use this for promos maybe, because it's so small. Just trying to think of what could fit in here nicely in a 60 slot thing. It could also just be used for theme deck storage. That's another good idea. I have one now that could go in here. That's at the very end of this. We'll see. But I will have more in the future, I'm sure. Technically, I have more than the one theme deck. I'm just talking about the one I bought recently, which was this Burning Shadows, Sun and Moon, Rocksteady, Lycanroc theme deck. It's a mouthful. Speaking of Lycanroc and Rockruff, I have, not counting that deck, which gave 4 Rockruffs, I believe, I have 3 other Rockruffs and 2 plus 2 other reverse hollow Rockruffs. So 5 other Rockruffs, 9 Rockruffs total in this, just from our new stuff. It's crazy. Probably saw one of them, I think, here in Scarlet Violet. I think, in fact, that was our first reverse hollow. Or not. I guess I'm wrong about that. Sorry about the pound. Oh, there it is. That was in one. That is in the just the one we just opened, actually. The Obsidian Flames. And yeah, like I said, so there would be Crown Zenith. Sorry, banging into everything. Got a little room here because my dog is taking up some room underneath the camera here. This is where, and that's not why these are here, although they could be. This is where Crown Zenith would go between all the Scarlet and Violet, which is going to go from the beginning, the base set, because it's the current one. So and that's also kind of it's the current one. Also, when I now have begun my collecting again, I figured that's going to be, I'm going to start there and then go forward in time, which is what that is. Then we skip and we go in, Crown Zenith would be there or somewhere. And then we go into the Sword and Shield. Silver Tempest would begin here. But again, we have that in the other. I'll just swing through these real quick for you. I'm going to do like a full video just showing all the cards, not saying much about them, but just in case anyone wants to pause and see what the collection looks like currently at this point. I'll try to keep the video relatively short, but it is going to maybe be a bit longer because of this. But there you go. You can see the collection's coming along pretty nicely. Not too many duplicates in specific series. See, there's Swirlix, 2 Swirlix. One of those Swirlix came from a weird repackaged deal. Getting into our good stuff here at the end. Again, all Silver Tempest. The Kirlia Unhollow Uncommon is actually the best. Crazily. No way, that's right. We have the unknown V now, so yeah, there's that. And then there's this weird V-Star thing. And last, just some promos, our Eldegoss from the Shining Fates box, and the Umbreon V, which we just did last time, from this tin, which is now sitting up sort of on a shelf. Not really so it can be seen unless you walk into the office here a bit, but whatever. So that was Silver Tempest. Oh, and of course we'll be opening the Espeon to join it today and going through those. That is another 4 packs for us there. Of this, where this would begin, Lost Origin. No, there weren't any Lost Origin. This was from another tin or something, I guess, but this is Lost Origin. So this is now where our Silver Tempest does begin. And this is going latest to earliest. Basically from here on to the end, or at least to wherever we're gonna try to get our collection to. And that's probably only gonna really go to XY. The base set of XY, so that's what this will be, or at least this collection will do that. Scarlet and Violet, that all might end up in a different binder once I have more. You see this binder is now full, and then everything else is going to go in a big binder itself, basically the new old collection, and then the new collection, Scarlet and Violet Plus, will go somewhere. Also, I looked up, I'm going to go off track. I've mentioned in the past these letters that are next to, maybe if I zoom in you can see a little better, the letters next to some of these, all these, in fact, all these cards. That happens, it's on all the cards to a certain point. Back here you can see these are older from Sun and Moon. The Sun and Moon ones don't have it. These have D's, and I didn't notice this, that they're all the same for like every set. Those are all D's there. And then you start into E's here. Some more E's. More E's. And then there's some F's here. And then the Scarlet and Violet ones are G's. So we have D's, E's, F's, and G's. And I now know it's very simple. Any actual Pokemon TCG battler will know this. That's just it's actually a very simple way to know what cards are legal in the like standard play. And it really just goes by year. So every year the letter will switch. Very, very simple, easy to know. So currently being 2023, I guess I don't have any Paldean Fates, so I guess Paldean Fates would be H's now. Paldean Fates and the Temporal Forces coming out soon. Well, the end of March. Those will have H on them, I suppose, because those are from 2024. So 2023, which begins with Crown Zenith, which I also don't have. I do actually have one. Let's check well, I have a couple, not just one, but I have these were from that repackaged deal. Again, they're all, in fact, from Crown Zenith, and they are, that's weird. So the coughing's an E, but the other ones are F's. How does that happen? That's weird, isn't that? Okay. Well, so maybe that's one reason I was thrown off, because there are some differences, but that's not how the exceptions to the rule work. It's more the other way around. You shouldn't have the changing of the letters, but sometimes the old ones will be in new set. Maybe that's all it was. So an old one, the old coughing was in that set because it was the E, right? And the other ones were F, something like that. So anyway, that's how that works. Right now, everything from Shining Fates on, which was the beginning of 2021, is legal. So basically, where's our Shining Fates? Here's where our Shining Fates ends / starts. So those would be legal. The D's, wait. Somehow D is legal when it's 2021. Maybe that's the only, no, that doesn't make any, okay, whatever. I don't know. It said maybe it's everything after Shining Fates, so Battle Styles Plus, but I'm pretty sure it said Shining Fates is, but that only goes until like 2 weeks or so, whatever it was, something like that, after Temporal Forces comes out, the next one. So like the beginning of April, that's going to all change, and it's going to go to everything from 2022 onward, which is everything after Fusion Strike, which is like the F's pretty much, and the G's, I think is what that'll include. The E's will be out. We're in F's now. E's will be out. E's here. Yeah, that's my first E's, of course, are Fusion Strike, which should be the case. So anyway, that's that. So these are going to still be playable. Our Lost Origin, the Astral Radiance that we don't have, and Brilliant Stars. And then after those, the ones later than that, Pokemon Go, Lost Origin, Silver Tempest, Ground Zenith, and everything from Scarlet Violet. That's going to be what's in standard, legal and standard. Anywho, back to this. Here's, like I said, Lost Origin. Not much here. 2 packs, I suppose. Not bad, not bad. And then we had some Brilliant Stars. Our first pack of Brilliant Stars, in fact, there. Pretty decent energy card grab there. Now we have our Fusion Strike. And we did have one other pack of this already, which had our Virizion there, which is decent, but the Palisand still ended up being the best overall. I'm going to get all the prices of these down, all the values of them, that is, and of all the other cards I have that I've gone through. That's just going to take me a bit. And now that I use this Pokedata thing, seems pretty handy, and they've already updated since last time I go through, so they must update pretty frequently the values of everything. And then we get into Evolving Skies, which I also had at least 1 pack of. Oh yeah, I had 1, and then we opened 2, so that's why there are so many of those. We actually, that's the series we got that awesome full face card, shiny card from. So the Arctivish, add that to that. That's also where we had our Reverse Hollow Shelgon, which ended up being better than the Reverse Hollow Golduck. And this is also the set we had the 2 regular Shelgon. And of course, we also got the Bagon to go with that set. And there won't be a Salamence probably until I buy one straight up. Or a box that has one as its, centerpiece. Then we move back even further into Chilling Reign, which I think I just have the 1 pack of. Yeah, 1 pack plus the 1 random card from a repackaged deal. The repackaged packs, I had 2 of those. 10 cards, but like four of the 20 cards total, 4 of which were energies, so 16. Then after Chilling Reign would be Battle Styles, which I have none of. Pretty decent though, Sword and Shield so far. I have at least 1 pack of almost all the Sword and Shield at this point. Can easily finish that off if I wanted to. They're not very expensive on tcgplayer.com to get some of those, which to me seems the easiest way to probably get packs from like Sword and Shield, and probably also Sun and Moon. At least early Sword and Shield. The later Sword and Shield I can still basically buy locally some places. Or on probably on PokemonCenter.com, just because they have so many other things, not just the boosters, but the things that contain boosters, that I will probably be trying to get some of those. Anyway, Shining Fates, we had 5 of these packs in that Eldegoss V collection. So I have an Eldegoss there too from it. But you don't need that for the Vs, right? They just, the V cards are basic, so they just get played directly. Had again some pretty decent ones toward the end there. Cramorant, Floatzel, Reverse Hollows, Gossifleur, Gym Trainer, Rowlet, Reverse Hollows. Had the Crobat V and had the Delmise V Max, so that was pretty awesome. 2 decent cards from the 5 packs we had there. And then we get into our, I was going to say pack or deck, theme deck, but no. This is where 2 of our Rockruffs were from, though. 2 of our other Rockruffs from Vivid Voltage here. We only had 2, 3 Vivid Voltage, maybe. I don't know, maybe it should just be 2, yeah. Yeah. That I literally just bought from my local Dollar General. The sleeved boosters. And I should probably go back because they have more of these, and I should get the other 2 artworks just because. Then I would have finished that set, because you're not going to get the sleeve boosters unless you buy from like online, unless you just specifically buy the sleeve boosters. But those are, you know, probably easier to find in stores. Probably one of the only things you'll find in stores. And then of course we have these 2, which were from tins. Some of the first things we got. But they're not actually tin promos. They are Sun and Moon Lost Thunder cards. So they're just going to hang out here until we can put them somewhere else. And also, all the energies will eventually be cleaned up and put somewhere. In fact, maybe I'll have if I can figure out some place to, I don't want to just shove them in a tin or something. I'm going to keep them like in some kind of binder. In fact, maybe I'll put them all in. I'll use all these old, basically all the sleeves I'm using right now, I'll use for energies because they're older ones once I buy new ones. Then we have here, we do have some Sword and Shield base set cards. A couple packs of those we've had. Had that Morpeko V. That was cool. I don't remember what those came from. Those actually might have been from those tins, the Gardevoir and Blissey tins. And then we have, nope, not yet. Still, we had 1, that's right, we had, or 2 that is. Again, they must have been from those tins. We had 2 Sun and Moon Cosmic Eclipse packs. It was definitely from those tins. There's another Reverse Hollow Rockruff. Yeah. Not a ton of those, but again, Cosmic Eclipse, Sun and Moon, that's pretty cool. Going back that far. And then, finally, we get to the Rocksteady theme deck, which of course can be easily valued, at least at a current value price, because you know exactly what you're getting. There's the Lycanroc Hollow that came with it. I don't know if it's actually worth more. I don't think it's worth as much as the Lucario. I think those would be flipped, but I put him at the end anyway because I just moved him in there from the small, or from where he was somewhere else. I can't remember where. I think he was with the other promos. And then we have this is the rest of the theme deck, but it actually, including these Rockruffs, it went into these are Sun and Moon Burning Shadows for the most part, and then it goes into Guardians Rising for these Rockruffs, these 2 trainers, and then it goes into Sun and Moon base set for these, and I assume probably the energies too or whatever. And that's it. That is it for our new collection. Pretty good though, right? Pretty solid. I think I counted 32 packs or something opened already. Might have been 35. So there's that. And also, because clearly you can see it, and there's more. Well, and this one, like I said, is full now. And it is everything pretty much that was in those mid-sized portfolios, those old things, and then I included all the trainer cards that I've had in a tin, and so we actually have the whole Fire Red theme deck here from the EX Fire Red Leaf Green set, and it's worth a pretty penny altogether, I'd say. Again, I'm going to do all these. I'm going to get through the valuing of all these and have it on like a sheet that you can you can see beside it or something. Sorry, hanging off a bit there. And you missed the Pidgeot, Hollow Pidgeot. That's the star of the theme deck because they didn't want to give you a Charizard to do that. Some Arcanines, they're pretty good. These, again, they're obviously in value order as always. These, though, after the Pidgeot, these are earlier sets. So the Pidgeot, these are, like I said, the Sun and, or the Fire Red, Leaf Green, and then it goes into Dragon, EX Dragon here, and these are Ruby and Sapphire base, again, along with the energies, and that's that. And we get into, before that, I don't have any Sky Ridge. It would be great if I could kind of slowly work on the my E-card series collection, and maybe even the early EX series, just like in that section there. Fill in up to Fire Red, Leaf Green, basically. But those are all quite expensive to go back. In that section, it's actually very expensive, the cards, I think. So no Sky Ridge. We do have Aquapolis, that's what you see here. And I did find that there is at least like a small half deck or something that was a theme deck that had Kingdra as the premier part of the deck, and it was like the reverse of the Fire Red, which was fire with water support. This was a water deck with fire support, and where all those water energies, I don't know where the fire energies went that were in there. I think the Ninetales, the Ninetales was in there. I ended up with some cards that would actually supplement the deck pretty well from boosters. Like, I think the Porygon, there's 2 Porygons, those came with it. There was supposed to be a Porygon 2, which I don't know where that went. The Miltanks, I think, also came with it. The Houndours, the Vulpix, so the Ninetales as well. The Horsey, the Seadra, should be another Seadra, I don't know what happened to that either. The Chansey maybe came with it. If not, or it's maybe the Lickitung did. But again, have Chansey, have Lickitung, have Togepi, all those normal cards to throw in. And then, of course, Kingdra. And Meryl if I wanted to, but no Azumarill. Nothing to evolve Wooper into. No Goldeen for the Seeking, unfortunately. And no Houndoom for the Houndours that did come with the deck. And the Tentacool might have been in the deck, but there were no Tentacruel. Or I don't have any Tentacruel, so there's that. Pretty cool, though. Could still technically, like, make that into a deck. Oh, this was also unfortunate that I ended up with an Oddish and a Bellossom, which is the best card in the series that I have, but no Gloom. These are pretty good. The Oddish is not at, it's like $15 or something, but these are worth over 60 each. The reverse hollow Eevee and the hollow Bellossom. And then we get into less interesting, because I don't know where, I feel like I'm missing some of these, but maybe not, I don't know. This is Expedition. I don't have many of them, as you can see, and it's possible, I guess, maybe I just don't have that many, and I never did. Because I don't know, there's 2 rares there, 18 cards. It could very well be 2 packs that I got, who knows. This, something you've never seen yet. Maybe you know what it is, maybe you don't. This is from actually 1998, I believe. We'll look in a second, but you may notice that they're in reverse order, and that is because of that. These are, what were these? I guess these were Nintendo cards. That's what's on the Nintendo licensed cards. Oh, Topps Company, okay. Distributed by Topps. And it is, thought it'd be 1999. Okay, yeah. Look at that, though. 99. Sweet. And then we go into that would end the E-card series, and now this is our Legendary Collection, which is its own thing. I would really like to, as we flip through here, you'll see how many duplicates and things I have. I would really love to do some trading with others who are seeking to fill out a legendary collection of their own. You'll see I have a decent collection of them, and I have a decent few duplicates. And you say, well, maybe there was one in here that I'm missing. Well, you know what? Maybe someone needs a Magnemite. I'll give you one of my Magnemites. You give me the thing I'm missing that's around the same value. It'd be so easy if I knew somebody who had. I'm going to be looking around at maybe some yard sales. Who knows? This year, there's a lot of them around my town. So might check them out, see if I can score any old cards that way. Be an easy way to add to the collection, the old collection. These are now, again, this whole binder is all of my old collection. These are all cards I had as a kid, including up to the end here being the fire red leaf green, and then working our way backward, as you can tell, as we now are at the legendary collection, which I really haven't showed you very much of. And again, now I have all the trainer cards and special energies included in here too. And I did have these when they were in the mid-size portfolio. Any doubles you wouldn't have been able to see because I had them all stacked together. So now you can actually see the extent of the collection. 4 Squirtles, 3 Dark War Turtles, and now here we get into some pretty good stuff. These are decent value here. Guess I could possibly bring up, bring it up, I guess, and see where we're at here. About midway through, probably. So we get, so like Omastar. Where are you? He's a $150, so I guess he's not a ton, but we're already into a $150, getting into the uncommons here. $153, $160, 2 of the Dark Dragonairs, sorry. Magneton, $164. I have no Magikarp. Oh yeah, this is just legendary collection. So I mean, really, I don't need too many. I should have put space holders for the ones I don't have, because I could probably finish off this collection pretty quickly. TCGplayer.com seems like it makes it really easy for collectors to sell cards as well. I would like to try that, but my whole deal is I don't really want to deal with the shipping and stuff. So that'll be the thing. But I'll just have to look into how they do it more, and then look into it closer, and then maybe I'll find that it's not that bad. So anyway, Magneton, $164, $2 for the Growlithe, $2.15 for Electrode, $2.16 for Pikachu's, $2.34 for Eevee, $2.40 for Bulbasaur, $3 already for Haunter. Now we're gonna start going up quick, I guess. $3.23 Ivysaur, $3.31 Butterfree. Golem's at $3.39. The Pokemon Breeders, $3.61. Kadabra's $4.35. Again, that's mint condition. Most of these I would say are near mint, or probably, I guess maybe most of them are lightly used. Several of them, if not a good bit of them, might be near mint, and a few of them might be moderately played. Don't have Pidgeot or Kabutops or Moltres on Hollow, or on Hollow Nidoqueen. These are all on Hollows here. I have Pidgeotto for $5.45 there. As you can see, I'm showing you. $9.98 for the Snorlax. Now we're starting. I wasn't able, I'm not sure where the unhollow Dark Blastoise falls. It's not even listed as not available. I just literally could not find it on here at all. So there's that. I don't know what that's about, but it's clearly one of them. And then we go to, I put them there because now we're getting into all my hollow / reverse hollows after that. So he could certainly be more than $10, which is $9.98. It's where we left off with Snorlax. Then we get to our Spearow at $26.98. How about that? $27.38 for Ninetales holo. The Nidorina reverse holo, $35 in mint condition. Next we have $38.50 for the Fearow, $39.66 for Drowsy, $39.99, just under 40 for Jolteon, and 40 for Alakazam. 40 bucks each, Jolteon, Alakazam holos. Sweet. Then we got finally the last three, which is fantastic. $53.44. I feel like that might have gone up since I saw it the last time. One of these went up. I think it was that. Nope, that one was not the one. It was Zapdos, who was at $50.24. And it's now $73.49 is what it says on PokéData. Which must mean that one or more sold for a good bit. And that's what boosted the value, I suppose. I don't know. But we still have one that's better than the $73.49 Zapdos. And that is our awesome $132.33 reverse holo Gyarados, which went up by $5 since last time I looked. So there's that. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. That's one of my best, by far, one of my best sets there. One of my most valuable. And then we got some much less valuable sets here. I'm not going to go through the prices for these, but these are my Neo cards. And so that was the end of the E-card series. Well, no, I mean, that was, because we had the E-card series, then we had Legendary Collection, which is standalone, and then we get into the Neo, which was Genesis, Discovery, Revelation, and Destiny. This is, and then again, we're going reverse, so this is Neo Destiny here. Didn't have many of those. None of them worth a whole lot. Then we have our Neo Revelation, and that's where we have just some rares. The Jump Bluff is worth a decent bit, though. Not like a ton, but it's not bad. Where is that here? 1634 is what I had it pegged at last time, so it's probably around there still. Not bad. We could definitely get rid of that, and you can tell. I think you can tell they're also in pretty nice condition there, as most of the cards are. I mean, we didn't rough them up too bad. We used them a decent bit, but we didn't rough them up very bad, so it's all good. And then we have Neo Discovery here. Again, some holos. I mean, some rares, that is, left. Just a couple. I don't know. There should be, obviously, more of both of these. If I have the rares, there should be other cards. I have rares and trainers. There may not be more of the Neo Destiny, but I think there should be maybe a couple more. And then we get where I know there should be a bunch more Neo Genesis, because there's literally no Pokemon except the rares toward the end that you'll see in this Skiploom randomly. And then I have a bunch more water energy, but I only wanted to put them. I put in as many water energies in as I had of the psychics. So all I have that's not in here of energies is the water. I have only up to 4 trainer card of each trainer card in here. Most of these, if I have 4 of them, chances are I have more than that. So these are actually worth a decent bit according to TCG Player. I could probably sell my extras for, honestly, my stack of extras, I wouldn't doubt would go for, I mean, I might even be able to get close to 50 bucks for it, for the whole stack, if I could somehow sell all those trainer cards. But like, I have a bunch of most of these, especially, I have a couple Bill's Transporters, a couple more Super Scoop Ups, I believe. I have a few more Pokemon Marches and Double Gusts, bunch of Berries and Professor Elms and Super Rods. Those aren't the real good ones. Oh, a loose sleeve there. No more Miracle Berries, I don't think. Only had the 2 Pokegears. Had a ton of Moo Moo Milks. See, we had 3 Murkrows. That's pretty good. Yeah, we have a bunch of Moo Moo Milks. Only 2 Gold Berries. Only 3 Super Energy Retrievals. 1 Time Capsule. 3 Arcade Games. A few more Energy Charges, I'm pretty sure. Only the 1 Xatu. Only 1 Mary. 2 Sneasels, which I'm pretty sure I showed you several times in my very small Neo Genesis Pokemon collection, at least, not with the trainers or these energies. But again, you couldn't see how many I had. So 2 Sneasels, 2 Murkrows, 2 Magbies, 3 Elekkids. Have these Sprout Towers. I think there was only 4 of those. Had more. Actually, I think I may have only had 4 Recycle Energies now. No, I had more of those. I did put them off to the extras off to the side of those as well. I think, yeah, 3 Focus Bands, 3 of the Darkness Energies, which are not priced, so I'm not sure how much those are worth. The Steel or Metal Energy, I think these were like $7 or 17 or something. They actually ended up being relatively valuable. Let's check it out real quick here. Doesn't take too long. Shouldn't. Those Recycle Energies were $4.54. So $8.12 for the Steels. Not sure about the Darkness. That's why I put them there. Metal Energies. Skarmory, now that these are actually worth something, I'll tell you. This is $12.55. Heracross Hollow is $15.73. Slowking Hollow $21.12. Togetic Hollow $26.23. $32.88 for Pichu. And good old Feraligatr $46.81. And yeah, I don't know if I ever showed you my 1 Japanese card there, but it's actually from the Neo Genesis Japanese series, and it's the Hollow Steelix. Pretty cool. Can't really remember where I got that. I traded somebody for it, pretty sure. I don't think I say that meaning I don't think they gave it to me. Other awesome things you probably see here that I never showed before. I showed this Moltres because I showed that last time, actually, my bent up Moltres. I have another one that's actually good condition, but this one's my baby from back in the day, way back in the day, like my first holo, I think. Got some promos down here that I've had for a bit, not worth a ton, but still pretty cool. Mewtwo promos, which are awesome. This one's more valuable. This is from the first movie. You can maybe see a little first movie thing, Pokemon the first movie thing. This is promo number 3. Number 2 is also a movie promo. Number 1 was the very first promo, and it was Pikachu, and I don't have that. I know that I used to. Again, there's many other cards I used to have. And of course, the awesome legendary Mew. Pretty sure you got that from going to the movie. I can't remember exactly now, but it's such an awesome card. You can't beat that. And then we get into, I don't know how I keep going off to the side there. What's this one called? Gym, the later one, Gym Challenge, the black circle here. And these are the Gym series after the Neo series and before, I should say before the Neo series and right after the base series ended. They did these 2 Gym series. So the Gym Challenge here, which is a little better of a collection for me. Not terrible, honestly. I wouldn't mind. This is again one that I would kind of like to finish off, but it would probably be a little pricey. But again, if I could try to just sell a couple at a time, like sell one of the Staryu, get something for that, sell the Zubats, get a couple for those, something different. Just slowly fill in the gaps. There's several gaps in here, but we do also have these 2. Not sure, these are not available for value, so they're just here at the end. But these are the most valuable. Rocket Zapdos, Misty's Gyarados. Awesome cards for sure. And then we have our Gym Heroes. Not nearly as good as the Gym Challenge series collection I have. And that is where the energy ended up in the value chart. And that's that. There's not many of those. And as you can see there, finally, we have, and this is also finally in this book, in this portfolio, we have gone through our Team Rocket cards. The last in the base series. A great series for sure. Starts off on on this PokeData.io. Starts off, Maggie is the least valuable at $1.08. So that might tell you something about this. Have a ton of Slowpokes, and now this one, this Rocket collection I have here is very complete. Not completely complete, but it's close to complete. And not including like the hollow rares, but like just up to the rares themselves, not including hollow rares. I have basically everything I need. It would be very easy to, especially if I found somebody to trade with, it'd be very easy to complete this. Honestly, it'd probably only cost like $5. I could probably make maybe one easy purchase to finish off this, and you'll see that. So Mankey, Dark Monk, I'll tell you the ones that I miss as I go through the value chart here. Got our Slowpokes, a ton of those for $1.16. I'm not going to tell you all the prices. Drowsy, then Voltorbs like crazy. Machops, a couple of them. Few Rattatas, a couple Grimers, a couple Coughing, bunch of Trainer Sleep cards, bunch of these full heal energy or potion energies. Only a couple Abras, a few Dark Kadabras, which crazy how low he ended up. Oddish, a bunch of the full heal energies, only one Raticate, Dark Raticate, only one Porygon, two Zubats, only one Magnemite. It's looking a little thin, but it's not. Don't worry. 4 Ekans, 6 Meowths, 5 Psyducks, 2 Dark Glooms, 4 Imposter Oak's Revenge, 5 Goop Gas Attacks. I put all the trainers I have in here. I didn't set any aside, I don't think. No, I did not. 4 Diggers, 3 The Boss's Ways, which one of them is a little damaged there. 4 Dark Primate. Still haven't missed anything yet. Dratini, 2 of those. 3 Nightly Garbage Runs. There is our first miss, and that's where Diglett would be. For whatever reason, I don't have a Diglett, and I also don't have a Ponyta, which would be there. 4 Challenge. 1 Dark Wartortle. A Dark Machoke would be here on this side. 5 Squirtle. So that could help me out to get some other stuff, that is. 1 Magikarp, unfortunately, but at least there's 1. Dark Rapidash would be here. Could have swore I used to have one of those. Maybe not, though. But again, just not too many yet. Only 4 cards, I think. Yeah, 4 so far that we need. Maybe help me keep track. 4 Eevees, which is awesome. 2 Dark Electrodes. 5th one we're missing is a Dark Vaporeon. 2 Dark Persian. 4 Charmanders. Dark Golduck. Dark Flareon. Well, I was going to keep this a secret, but I guess I'll tell you that I have. I have a Dark Flareon coming. I did make my first TCG player order, and so I'll be able to check that out on camera, and we'll critique how well the seller did for us. So that being said, I do have a Dark Flareon coming, and the reason I have it coming is because it helped me to get free shipping from this vendor, from this seller, and I was looking for what else I could pick up. Honestly, I could have gone with some others and been closer in price if I would have thought about it more. He had other cards that would have been a better choice from other sets, but I didn't look into those sets before I made this purchase, but that's on me, so whatever. And I'll just tell you too, this Dark Vaporeon is also going to be coming. So at least there's one, and that's actually not what we were buying from him for, but he had one and I needed it, and I did know that, so I got that. The only reason I got another Dark Flareon is because I thought at the time that maybe that would be the only other card that I would really want to get. He also had a Dark Dragonite, but that was more than I wanted to spend because that's like $7.50 for the unhollow. So yeah, that would have been Dark Flareon. Will be Dark Flareon. This though is missing Dark Magneton, Dark Dragonair, Dark Charmeleon. I'm surprised I only have one of them. Dark Jolteon, which is awesome. No Dark Arbok there. Darvok. And so what's that, 6? If you don't count the Vaporeon we already got now that you know that. This would be, what would this, oh wait, what would this be? Yeah, that's never mind, that's the Arbok. Dark Weezing Unhollow would be in between here. But if I have a hollow version of the unhollow, then I just skipped it, and because I'm not going to get an unhollow if I have the hollow. Maybe I will eventually, but I'm not really that worried about it. But it might only be, this says 365 for a mint condition, so I don't know, maybe if I got one for $2 that was moderately played or something, who knows? That doesn't even seem worth it. Maybe I'd pick it up if I needed to throw something else in my cart like the Dark Flareon. Anywho, then we have Dark Dugtrio, and we have Dark Hypno, we got Dark Golbat. Don't have Dark Vileplume, or Dark Slowbro, or Dark Machamp, so that's really where we start falling off, and those are $425, $437, and $491. Then we have Rocket Sneak Attack, 2 of those. Dark Alakazam would be here, so that's unfortunate that I don't have that because it's pretty good. But again, these are the ones that I would probably get. Again, I'd probably get moderately or lightly played, depending on how much they cost, of course. Of all the unhollow rares of the Vileplume, Dark Slowbro, Dark Machamp, Dark Alakazam, and this is the Rainbow Energy, which I could have sworn I had, but I guess not. And maybe or maybe not, I'll get that if I can find one that's, again, cheap, because that's supposedly $6 in value. Then I have the Hollow Dark Weezing, $6.13. There would be the unhollowed Dark Gyarados, which I do not have. There is Here Comes Team Rocket, $7.61, and right after that is the hollow version actually on the value. And then that would be Dark Dragonite, the one that I passed up on from that fella because it's just a little too much. It was actually cheaper than, I can't remember what the condition was. It might have been lightly played, but it's actually cheaper than mint condition says $9.78. It was like $7.50. Then comes, it would be hollow Dark Arbok, but then after that is the unhollow Dark Blastoise. Bam, worth $11.92. Then we have all the hollows: Dark Vileplume, Dark Golbat, Dark Hypno, Dark Gyarados, Dark Slowbro, Dark Dugtrio, Dark Magneton, Dark Machamp, Dark Alakazam. And then, actually, this shouldn't be here. This should be here, I guess. I'm going to move it, actually. So we're going to have to, somehow, we're going to have to get unhollow Dark Charizard. I swear to you, I had at least the unhollow Dark Charizard before. I know it. I don't think I had the hollow one, but I'm pretty positive I had the reverse, or the unhollow, which would be $29.44 mint condition. But then after that would come the hollow Dark Blastoise. Awesome card. One of the best I have. Maybe top 5, maybe not even top 5 though, honestly. $47.61 for that fella. And then finally we just have some first editions here. None that are worth a whole lot. This is worth like over $5 or something. Dark Golbat's worth 10, I think. And that's it. Just must have just had one first edition pack there. Golbat is the yeah. So we had There's only one uncommon, so I don't know where the other uncommons went. 2, 4, 5. Yeah, so regular amount of commons, 1 rare. So there should have been wherever they ended up. Maybe I somehow ended up selling or getting rid of my 2. Maybe there were 2 first edition trainer cards. Because I definitely checked these trainers as I went through. I'm pretty sure I checked them thoroughly enough. Although now I don't think I realized where the first edition mark was, but surely I would have seen it. It's on the bottom left. Now I know that, but yeah, I don't think I would have missed it the entire time going through. Could have also been one of these energies, I guess. Oh well. I'd probably keep it in there anyway because I wouldn't want to mess with it now that everything's there in order. But that's it, guys. That is almost an hour's worth of you seeing the collection I have up to going backward in time, down to, I should say, the Team Rocket set that we just saw, that I just put in here. Just went through it before recording. Whew. All right, now that is all done. It is time for this. Here we go. Wish me luck. Whoa, sorry about that. Yeah, keep it that way. Awesome. Espeon V Holo. Those are the best cards I have because that's the only way I can get good cards is by getting a tin with it. Same as last time. Brilliant Stars, Fusion Strike, 2 Evolving Skies. And we shall go in order again. Now that I've already, might even break this into 2 videos with the collection showing in a whole separate video. But if I did that, then make sure you check that video out, which I just did. But because I just did that, I'm going to, wow, what is happening here? Pretty much try to rush through doing this now. I don't know what's happening here. Don't think I'm pulling a card. Yeah, no. Just there we go. It's gonna rip just like the other Brilliant Stars did. That's just brilliant. Okay, that's not so bad. I think I can salvage it. Oh, no, I ripped an entire piece off. That's unfortunate. Dog thinks that I'm eating something. She hears a thing crinkling. Stop it. Get out of here. Everything's food to her. All right, here we go. Pack number 1. Let's see how lucky we are. See how the RNG falls this time. Oh, that's funny. I remember looking at this card and saying, oh, that's some interesting far-fetched art. And now we have it. Sorry, trying to give you light without giving you too much light. Without the glare. So yeah, I like that. That's nice. Bah. Touch my grandfather's old lamp. It's like it got stuff on it. Should clean my fingers before I touch the cards. Duskull, nice. I don't think we have we might not have a Duskull yet. That's good because I'm pretty sure we have Dusclops. That was supposed to be down first. Grimer. The Dark Grimer. Interesting. Jinx. Okay, okay. Nice Gen 3. And a Bidoof. Gen 4. I don't know if we have any Bidoofs. Alright. So probably maybe only one reverse holo, although there could be an uncommon that's not our random reverse holo. There's a rare that is probably our random reverse holo as the cards slide and I show you what's underneath. Professor's research though. Okay. Discard your hand and draw 7 cards. Cool. Maybe not a bad reverse holo to have. Escavalier. There is our actual holo. And as always, it is on our actual rare, and as always, it's on holo. Our NRG. Oh. Nice. A fracture. Do we have Axew? I can't remember if we got Axew or not. But we have Haxorus, so we needed fracture for sure. For fracture. Ooh, and there's a Dusclops for us to go with the Duskull we just got. Although again, I know I have more. And Starmie, nice. A cool, pretty cool Starmie, I'd say. I'll take that. Psychic Starmie with full psychic fittings, trappings. Okay. Nothing too crazy, but I mean, not too mad about that. We did get the reverse holo rare, which was again, the reverse holos are random rarities. And then I think after that, anything else can possibly be reverse holo. I don't know if you can get more than 2. I don't know if I've had more than 2. I've definitely had 2 in a pack though. And here, as we go relatively quickly, relative to what I usually do, we get into our Fusion Strike. And then lastly, our 2 Evolving Skies to follow. You know, it would be awesome if we got just an amazing VMAX. It's like a really good Pokemon, one of my favorites, like an Eevee evolution, or just, I mean, there's so many. I never get anything I really like really, really like. One of these days I will. Other than like the Espeon V and the Umbreon V, but those don't count because they came in tins. Almost literally the reason I got the tins, because of them. Is that Clobopus? Okay, I think we have whatever comes after that. I can't remember what it is. Dynamo? Zorua. Ooh, nice. That's cool. Don't know if I have a Zoroark, but that's all right. Zorua is cool. I like that. Rapid Strike Shelter. Tongue Slap. Wave Splash. I still don't know what the Rapid, Fusion, and Single Strike labels on the cards themselves mean. But there aren't like other versions. There's not like a non-Rapid Strike Shelter. There's just that. Caterpie. How many did we go through now? Lost track. This is number 5 common. So on to our random reverse holo. And this time we get a common. The Toxel. I think whatever it evolves into we may have, perhaps not. But I think I remember, yeah, Toxtricity is its evolution, right? Oh, maybe we don't have one of those. Oh, okay, well, that's kind of cool. So finally we get a holo rare, holo Melmetal. You know, that doesn't make any sense. I didn't know that I thought there were only reverse holos. It must just go by collection. It must depend on the collection. So in this collection, there's holo rares that aren't reverse holo rares. And we got one. the Melmetal. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And there's a metal energy to help him out. I have a lot of metal energy, to be honest. Cross Switcher trainer card. First uncommon. Excadrill. I don't know if I have any Drillburs. And Double. Don't know if I have any Wooloos, but I'm pretty sure I have more than one Double now. I have a double. So yeah, there's that. Again, I don't think terrible. I don't think that was too bad. With the Hollow Melmetal, Toxel's probably not like a really high up there. Reverse Hollow, but whatever. Melmetal's hopefully decent. Let's see if I can weigh out these packs again. Right. Oh, hey, these are the two pack arts we didn't have. Unless there's 5. These are the 2 we needed. So we have a Rayquaza we just got, and that, and then also that a big Bastodon. No, that's not it. That's not what it's called. The big house thing. These feel about the same, so they both probably are not very good. We'll open Umbreon last. I would say Sylveon's one of them. Not that I don't like Sylveon, don't get me wrong. I love all the evolutions. But Sylveon's probably near the bottom, just because, honestly, I've never used Sylveon. When did Sylveon even come out? I wasn't playing the games anymore at that point, so. That was not, I played a little bit of Black and White. I don't even think Sylveon was out yet then, right? But the other ones, though, from Gen 4, Glaceon, Leafeon, those are okay. And of course, all the others. But here we go. Sylveon Evolving Skies pack. Maybe it's a good omen that we got both the Evolution packs. There should be a lot of Evolution cards. There is, I know, because I was just looking at these in the value chart thing. Got a Rufflet. I think we have that already. Lotad. Cool. I don't think we have that, but I think we might have a Lombre. Emolga. I think I might also have this card. Have a couple Emolga, I think. At least one. Got more than one Woobat as well. This is our 4th common. Gossifleur. I think I have this one as well. This guy, I don't have that Woobat. I have a Woobat. Pretty sure I have this specific Gossifleur, and that is our final common there. There's a Reverse Hollow Emolga, the same card we just got, but Reverse Hollow version. Our rare is Vaporeon V. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I was hoping for. It doesn't have to be a VMAX. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. This is all. That's all I was hoping for. Just an amazing Vaporeon V. That might be worth a couple bucks. That might just be worth a couple of dollars. Or maybe $1. Either way, I'm super excited about that. Thank you very much. And that's just been sitting here for days. It's just been sitting in that box, in that tin for over a week, waiting for me to see it. To match its Eevee kinsman. That in the Umbreon, which I'm not going to show you because you know what it looks like. Anywho, let's move on. Ursaring, that's pretty cool. I'm happy about that. I'm happy about all of it now. It doesn't even matter. But I have a feeling that that's not the end. I have a feeling, hey, there's a Swoobat. Okay, very cool. I don't mean I'm going to get another epic card. I just mean I'll be more pleasantly pleased than I already am by this pack. I'll bet you. And Digging Gloves. I don't think that's worth a whole lot, but doesn't matter. We have Vaporeon V. all is well. This will need to quickly be put somewhere else in a package. So I don't mess it up or sneeze on it or something. Oh, look how awesome that is. All right. So I wasn't really sure which one I thought weighed more. Maybe that means that this one has another V card in it. Pack fail. No, I'm not opening the whole thing. There's another bad rip there. Oh, man. Oh, our Umbreon pack. No. Of course we destroy the Umbreon pack. Completely annihilate the, oh my goodness. Why? Why? That's unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. That's the first pack that was anywhere near that bad. Darn. Wobbuffet. That's an interesting common. I wouldn't expect that. I wasn't expecting that. I had to make sure it was the common. A common. Huh. So that's number one. Hop it. Hip hop hop hip hop hip hop hip 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 hop hip hop. Swablu. Cool. Very cool. Do we have an Altaria? I think I may have an Altaria. I'm not positive now. I have so many cards at this point. I don't think I have a Swablu though. Oh, another Zorua. Zorua. Is that from a different? Was this one where we got Zorua the first time? I think it might have been. That's number 4. Crygonal. Okay, cool. I don't know if I have any Crygonals, but I have a couple on Pokemon Go that do work for me, especially my perfect perfectly statted Crygonal. And reverse holo, Boldore. And I guess maybe I could have been wrong. This is an uncommon, so it's not nothing, I guess. Thievel, unholo rare. So not much there, and only one reverse holo, I suppose, in this. So I guess all the reverse holos would end up in the middle, whether they are like a true uncommon reverse holo. I've never had one of the uncommons be a reverse holo. I've had a basic card be a reverse holo, and then had a random reverse holo then inside there too. And also rares, I think. Yeah, I have. But I don't think I've had, no, I don't know if I've had any actual rares come as reverse holos. Just the random one in the pack, if you catch my drift. Anywho, Tentacruel, that's kind of awesome. I don't know how many of those I have, other than old ones, of course. Rubber Gloves and Floette. I don't know if I have Flabebe. Okay, so I was wrong. That pack wasn't very good, but we have several Nickets, and I doubt I have any Thievals. Maybe I had one, but now I have another. If I didn't, I have at least one, so there's also that, I guess. Try to look at the bright side. All right, anyway, doesn't matter because we have the awesome Vaporeon V. And let us now turn our attention toward the computer now, so we can see what these were worth. Starting here with Brilliant Stirs. See how well I can do without looking at them. It's not going to be good. Had a Dusclops. I'm going to look at them, so I don't waste time. So we had the Escavalier rare. We had Professor's Research on Reverse Hollow rare. We had Bidoof, Shinx, Grimer, Duskull, and Farfetch'd. We had Starmie, Dusclops, Fracture for uncommons. So interestingly, the first one of the pack this time is Dusclops for 2 cents and Farfetch'd. Right? We had the Farfetch'd, right? Did I not? I thought that was like the first card I saw, wasn't it? Oh yeah, these are in, that's right. These are in the reverse order now. So yeah, Farfetch'd. So that's number 2. Wave 2. Is that the Duskull we had? Yeah. Duskull worth 3 cents. He is number 3. We had all Pokemon in this pack. No trainers, don't think, at all. Shinx, 3 cents. Starmie for 3 cents. That's number 5. Bidoof, 5 cents. Wow, that's a little bit of a jump there. And Fracture also for 5. And there's Escavalier for 7. So what did we not see? We've seen Fracture and Starmie and Dusclops. Seen Farfetch'd and Duskull and Shinx and Bidoof. Did we see Grimer? We saw Escavalier here. Grimer was the only one I missed, if I did miss him. I'm assuming I did. It's just a Grimer. It has to be that. I'm assuming it's that one. And that, yeah, is 3 cents for him as well. So finally, all we got left now is Professor's Research. Those didn't go all that well for us. Where did there's this Cavalier at 7. And everything else, everything else is below that, other than, luckily we got an extra rare. I guess we could be happy about that in this pack, since all the rest weren't worth much. This one, I had a feeling it might have been worth at least a little bit. These rare trainer cards, for some reason, seem to go for a bit. There's the regular Professor's Research, so that's maybe a good sign. There, it's only 19, but it's not too bad. Could have been worse. 19 cents, Professor's Research. Best card in that Brilliant Stars pack. Might be the best Brilliant Stars card we have. I can't remember what the best one was. Oh no, we had this Double Turbo Energy. That's right. Yeah, 49 cents. All right, so that's that. Moving right along, Fusion Strike time. I think I will have enough memory on my phone to finish this video. And soon, from the time this video comes out, hopefully, I will be moving into doing some of this live instead. It'll still obviously be video on demand, but if I do it live, then you guys can chat with me while I do it. Brings it's definitely more fun that way. Here we have uncommons are Cross Switcher, Exadrill, and Dubwool. Our commons were Clobbopus, Tynamo, Zorua, Shelter, and Caterpie. Then we had the Toxel Reverse Hollow. That's a common. And we had the hollow Melmetal rare. Caterpie, Shelter, Zorua, Dynamo, Clobbopus. Okay, I think I got it. Here's Exadrill. Okay, good start. 2 cents for him. Caterpie, 3 cents. Clobbopus, 3 cents. I have that Q-Fant. I know that. There's Double, 3. Another one that's not great. Not a great set. Pack, that is. Oh, hold on now. Okay, there's Shelter, 3 cents. That's half of the pack now. Dynamo for 3. Let me just take a quick look at what else we have. 4 cards left. 2 good ones. Zorua. And Cross Switcher. I don't think I saw Cross Switcher, right? I had a feeling Zorua would be worth a little more than some others. Yeah, there it is, 4 cents. It's not way up there. It is up there with some rares, though. Oh yeah, we do have Clobbopus's evolution is grapple locked. We do have one of those, at least. We just have 3 left. Yeah, just the trainer and the 2, our reverse hollow common and our hollow Melmetal. I don't know what to expect to see first, to be honest with you. The way some of these values go, I'd expect to see the trainer, then the reverse hollow, and then the hollow Melmetal last, because it is the Melmetal seems like it would be good enough to go past the common reverse hollow Toxel in price. But hey, I don't know. Still going down. That's good. As long as we didn't miss anything. Again. I don't think I did. Ah, there's Melmetal. Yep, there you have it. 13 cents for him. Now I feel like the trainer might be last. You see still some raw trainers down here. So that just goes to show you. Wow. Starmie. There's our Toxel for 14 cents. No, wait. That's not the one. We have a different one. Sorry. Cleaning the card a little bit. I touched it. I'm going to assume I missed the trainer card. Well, we're only at 16 cents. Surely Toxel's coming up. What is this? The one I have, I should say. We saw one. And I did see 2 of the raw versions up there. The one we passed was actually worth more. The raw version was worth more than the type we have in reverse hollow form. This, I don't know, this seems like it's way too far down. There's Cross Switcher, 24 cents. Wow. Okay, we missed Toxel or whatever his name is. Unless he's not at the very bottom. Not NA. Yeah, always fun having to go back through, huh? I swear it wasn't the one we saw. The yellow card. Not all that many of them. Okay, see, there's that one. And here's mine. See what I mean? Definitely not the same. This one is not a Fusion Strike. Wait. It does say it's from this set. So it's not some kind of crazy mistake. Just means we missed it up here somewhere, I guess. Well, there it is. 10 cents. All right, well, I guess I almost had the order. It was that and then Melmetal. And then the trainer card was the best. The unhollow trainer card. Uncommon, unhollow trainer card. Uncommon Ursaring, Swoobat, and Digging Gloves. This is for Evolving Skies. Then we got Rufflet, Lotad, Emolga, Woobat, and Gossifleur. And then we have the Emolga Reverse Hollow and Vaporeon B. And then also we have, I get this queued up here. Eval Rare, Boldore Uncommon Reverse Hollow, Cryogonal Common, Zorua Common, Swablu Common, Hoppip Common, Wobbuffet Common, Floette Uncommon, and then Rubber Gloves and Tentacle also Uncommon. Let me see. It's a lot to remember. Gossifleur, Woobat, Emolga, Lotad, Rufflet, Digging Gloves, Swoobat, Ursaring. Where's Swoobat go? I had a Swoobat. I'm using the other one. Did I not have a Swoobat? Whatever. Okay, I guess not. All right, here we go. Did not have a Nickit this time, but I do have that. Our Evolving Skies is actually getting quite a bit of cards in that collection now. Digging Gloves, Emolga, both 3 cents. Don't have Flabébé, or didn't get Flabébé, that is. Gossifleur, 3 cents. Hoppip, 3 cents. Lotad, 3 cents. That's 5 there. Rufflet, 3 cents. Swablu, 3 cents. Ursaring, 3 cents. Wow. Wobbuffet, 3 cents. He's a common, so that's more expected. Cryogonal, 4 cents. That's 10 already. Did we had a Drowsy or a Hypno, right? We had one of those two, pretty sure. I don't think it was Hypno, now that I think about it. I thought we had one of those. Cryogonal, Zorua. We're still waiting on Zorua. That's about it, actually. There. Tentacruel Floette. There's Floette. 4 cents. Don't have the Swoobat, apparently. I thought I did. There's Woobat for 4. Tentacruel for 5. That's 13 cards. Digging gloves? We had some kind of gloves, if not 2 different ones. Oh, there's the Swoobat. Okay, we did have Swoobat. I thought so. We had the regular digging gloves. Did I see those toward the very top? So Swoobat, that's 14 with him. That's 4 cents. I think I saw the digging gloves, right? Yeah, Emolga and digging gloves both. Okay, Tentacruel. I think that was 14 altogether now, right? Just have to look back again. Rubber gloves, is that the other one we had? Yeah, rubber gloves. Okay, that's 6. Still need Eval, Bulldor, Reverse Hollow. Did I see Zorua? No, I forgot again with him. I think I did see Zorua. Did not see Zorua. Zorua. So yeah, I need him. And yeah, and the Eval and the Bulldor. Then we need to find the Reverse Hollow Gossifleur, or the Reverse Hollow Emolga, that is, and Vaporeon V, and that's it. So 5, is that 5 left then? I know, yeah, Eval, I was going to say, I just saw, so 6 cents for Eval, not very good. Unhollow, rare. Always unfortunate to get those, but there's an unhollow rare we had that was about the same. Oh, there's a Zorua for 7 cents, common, raw. 8 cents for the uncommon reverse hollow Bulldor. And now 2 left. It's just the Emolga there for 10, and Vaporeon V's probably not crazy priced, but it's definitely going to be one of the better V's, right? I'd imagine. Or not at all. Wait. Oh, wow. Okay. It is further down than I would have expected. $13. Yes. That's better than some of these V. I thought I saw some VMAX up here, didn't I? Yeah, it's better than like all these VMAX cards. Wow. Better than that Umbreon VMAX, really? And Flareon V? All these other VMAX? All the VMAX evolutions. It is more valuable than, apparently. Just right now. I mean, that could always change, of course. There's some other ones down here, too, like that. Well, those are different because they have, like, special backgrounds. But, oh my goodness. There it is, guys. I'm about to run out of time, but that's a great way to end it. Thanks for joining me.